period.
Is it?
I'm sorry, you don't talk right now during common of the day, work on it now. No, show me your work on it, so I can see it.
Well, I did, but.
Okay, good, looks like most of us have an answer on it. So, what is our problem?
4 8 divided by 4.
4 eighths, where did we get that?
1/2.
Okay, so why is it 1/2 divided by 4 and not 4 divided by 1/2? Megan?
It's not. It's 1/2 divided by 4 and not 1/2 times 4 because we always start with dividing it and then write it out and then you keep the first one.
Good.
And then we change it and keep our remember the fraction whichever one comes first and then change the division symbol to a multiplication symbol.
Right.
And then we would flip and then we would get our answer.
Very good. So that is exactly how we solve it. Benjamin, but why is it not 4 divided by 1/2? That one seems a lot easier to do.
Because we're.
Why are we doing 1/2 divided by 4? How did you know which order to put your numbers?
The half came before the fourth.
Sure, but I could have said, we're going to share with 4 people. And I have 1/2 gallon of milk. Would that still be 1/2 divided by 4? So the order of the problem doesn't really matter. Why am I putting 1/2 first?
Because it says evenly among 4 people.
Okay, it does say evenly among 4 people, so that tells me I'm dividing it
And it
into.
says she should give each person
So I want to know how much she's going to give each person. How much milk does she have, guys?
1/2
Half
gallon.
of a gallon. Is that her total?
Yes.
Yes, it is. So remember, when we're dividing, we have to start with our total or what we're given. So even if 1/2 wasn't the beginning of the problem, because we could have switched the sentences around, and I could have said, I have 4 friends I'm going to share my milk with. If I have 1/2 gallon of milk, how much will each person get? In that situation, 1/2 did not come first, but I still need to put it first in my problem because it is my total. So remember, with division and fractions, the hardest part is going to be deciding the order that your numbers go in. So for this one, what comes first again?
1/2 divided by
1/2 divided by 4. And Megan just told us our steps that we learned yesterday. It was 3 words. What were they?
Keep, change, flip.
Very nice. Keep, change, and flip. So we keep whatever number is first. That's why the order does matter. So keep 1/2. What does change mean?
Time.
We change our symbol. It's not division, it is
Multiplication.
And then we flip the second number. Ooh, but that's a 4 whole.
Oh.
Flip 4 whole, Benjamin.
1/4.
Okay, because what is 4 whole really, if I write it as a fraction?
4 over 1.
4 over 1. So if we flip him, we get 1/4. And now we know how to multiply straight across. And Benjamin, what do we end up with?
1/8.
1/8. Very nice. So each person gets how much milk?
1/8 cup.
1/8 of a
Gallon.
gallon. Thank you. That's not cups. That's 1/8 of a gallon. Okay, because it did tell us how much milk in gallons should she give each person. So they get 1/8, of a gallon. Okay, so go to the next page on Show Me and draw a model of this problem. This is a little bit harder to draw the model at.
I did already.
Oh, I know how to do
It's
this.
on the other page.
Yeah, because remember our I can statements?
Yeah.
It says I can use objects and pictorial models. So let's see if we can draw a model of this. So go to the second page. You can leave your work on the first page. It's 1/2 divided by 4. So see if you can figure out the model you need to draw. Now we got to show me on one model.
One model.
Wait, you can't.
Well, because Devin Smith, what should my answer end up being at the end?
1/8.
So your model's got to somehow show me 1/8, but it's got to be 1/2 divided by 4.
Oh,
Devin
wait.
Franco.
I don't know how to do this.
This is the harder one.
More than 1/2.
Almost.
Ah.
So Devin Franco, what did you draw? How many shapes?
One.
One shape. How many should you all have? One shape. Here's the hard part. You have to start with with what you're given. How much milk does she have?
1/2 a gallon.
That's what you draw first, is 1/2 a gallon. So it can be what shape, Devin?
Circle.
It can be a circle. I saw someone else. What did you have?
A box.
A box or some sort of rectangle. Are there many other shapes we can divide equally?
Triangle.
And a triangle can only show what? Halves
But you
equally.
could draw it first.
Diamond.
Diamond maybe, but remember our two main shapes that show really well with fractions are circles and rectangles. So if I do what Devin Franco did, I can draw my circle and I can draw 1/2 a gallon. How do I draw half?
Cut it in half.
Just cut it straight in the middle. There's 1/2 of my gallon of milk. Now I wanted to divide my 1/2 of milk into how many pieces? 4, because I have how many people?
4.
So take just half, only half of your shape, and divide it into 4 equal pieces. Is that what I shared with my friends in the problem?
Yes.
So they each get 1 piece of this, but what is this piece? Is this a 4th?
No.
No, it's a 1/4 of a half. But if I continue my drawing on the other half,
It's an 8.
it's really worth 1/8.
8.
So it kind of is a 1/4, but it's a 1/4 of a half. And we figured out a 1/4 of a half is really 1/8. So this drawing is a little bit trickier to draw because it's just your one shape. But Devin Franco got it. A few other ones kind of figured out what to do. It's one shape that you cut into half for her 1/2 a gallon of milk. Then you cut that half of the shape into 4 equal pieces, and then you do the same to the other half, and then you can see that it does give us 1/8 of the whole shape. So each person got how much milk? 1/8 of a gallon. Very nice. Okay, clear the work. We're going to try one more.
Even on the first page?
Yes, please. Okay, here's the one I want you to try now. It says a utility company is planning to install wind turbines on 4 square miles of land. Each turbine requires 1/6 square mile of land. So how many turbines can be installed? So see if you can solve this one. So keep change flip and then solve. Good. Good. Now,
I got 24 lines.
Crystal Ray, please come to the office.
how many whole miles do we start with? That has to be first thing to do. I hear lots of little voices, please don't share.
So we have to draw a model of this?
No, we have to simplify. 26 triangles. But we have to simplify.
Yeah, because that's really what. Nice. I see showing you. Very nice. Okay, so, almost, your numbers are out of order. Alright, Megan, what number do we start with?
We start with the whole number of 4 and divide it by 1/6.
Very nice. So remember, when we're doing division problems, you need to start with the whole that they give you. That can be the fraction like in the last problem. Our whole was a 1/2 a gallon of milk. What's our whole in this problem? 4, because we have 4 square miles. That's what we're given. We're given the total. So 4 square miles. Does this change the answer if I don't put it in this order?
Yes.
Yes, it does. It does change the answer. Remember, this is not like multiplication where we can flip our numbers and still get the same answer. It does not happen in division. So we must start with the correct number. So we do have 4 whole miles, and we are dividing by 1/6 like Megan said, because each of the wind turbines needs 1/6 of that land. So if we divide them, how can we solve this? Jesse, what do you think?
By
What's my new equation? With I keep, change, flip.
4 times 6.
Good, so 4 gets to stay, you're right. We change this, and then what does this become? 6 over 1. What is 6 over 1?
6.
Just 6 whole. Very good. So 6 over 1 is the same as just having 6. But if we want to leave it as a fraction, we can make this one a fraction as well. And what's our answer?
24.
A lot of people wrote 24 over 1. Is that okay?
Yes.
Yes, but whenever you write your final answer,
It's gotta be 24 more.
The whole number.
just 24, because 24 over 1 is the same as just having 24 whole. Okay, now switch to the next page over and draw a model of this one. This one should be a little bit easier. Good.
Oh no.
You can do this one a little bit easier because it starts with the whole number.
Oh, okay, I get it.
So draw a model of 4 divided by 1/6. Draw me a model of this one, Robert. 4 divided by 1/6. Okay, that's 1. I need 4 of them.
Oh,
Wait, you can draw 4 separate shapes?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yay. Okay.
Did you finish?
Yeah, I like
There you go, very good. Okay, good. Now draw me a model of it. Okay, but I need a model of it that shows the answer as well. That's showing me the 2 separate problems. So, for instance, Jaden, we have 4 whole, which you drew, but I need you to divide them into 1/6 pieces. Can you divide each of yours into 1/6 pieces?
is that 6?
There you go.
54.
Okay. Cross.
Yeah.
Throw yours up here.
Yay.
8,400.
Wait, what was our answer again?
It's up on the board. Oh, that's all gotta be on one thing though. It's all gotta be on the 4 shapes. We don't have an extra one.
Oh, on a 4. I thought you said you could do 4 separate shapes.
You can. So look up at the TV. Cross is putting his up. That is a true model of 4 divided by 1/6. How many holes did he drop? 4. And he cut them into what size shapes? 6. How many pieces are there on the whole thing?
6.
The whole thing.
24.
So does it give us our answer of 24?
Yes.
Okay, so it tells us if we take 4 whole and we divide them into 1/6 pieces, there will be 24 1/6 pieces. Okay, I saw some other people that did circles, same idea. You cut them into 1/6 pieces, and you can see that you now have a total of 24 pieces. Okay, good, class, we take it off. These are the 2 ways our models can look. If you start with the whole number, your model's going to have that many whole shapes. If you start with a fraction, your model's going to start with that fraction first, and then it's going to cut it into smaller pieces. So the models do look a little bit different. Is that how they kind of look up here on our ICANN statements?
Yes.
Yeah, this one started with 3 whole shapes and cut them into halves. This one started with a half and cut it into 4 equal pieces. Kind of like our problem, where we got 1/8 as well. All right, if you will clear your history, go back to the home page. You can leave it on the apps on the home page because we are going to talk about a few of them that we're going to do for stations. So you don't have to put it to sleep, but you need to go back to the home page where you can see the apps. Like Jaden's right here. Back to the app home page. You don't need to put it to sleep yet.
So that's what a businessman is.
Okay, let's see. Is table 1 ready?
Yes.
Table 4?
Yeah.
Table 5, you all ready? Table 3?
No.
We all back on the home?
No.
Table 2, are we back? All right. So we're going to talk about stations, and then we're going to split up and get started for today. We will do 2 of them today, 2 tomorrow like we always do. Okay, on the board you'll see our 4 stations for today. Station 1, always against the table over there. You will be on the Fractions app on the iPad. So if you're on your home page, you should see an app that says Fractions. Please open it. And then stop once you open it. Fractions. Do you see the fraction app? There? Okay, yes, click on it so you can see. When you open it up, you have lots of choices. We're going to start with the division choice. So if you'll push that, and then you'll have 4 choices after that. Don't push any of these, just look at them. You'll have one that says lesson. You don't need to go to that. You already know how to divide them. The second box next to it says manipulatives. Again, you don't need to go to that. It's going to allow you to move around fraction strips to help you try to solve. But you don't need fraction strips to solve them. You know how to do it without it. But the next 2 you are going to try when you're in station 1. So don't push on them. You should still be on this page. Yep. I'll wait till you're listening. Are we all there? Okay. Now, the one you're going to be on first is the one that says questions. What will happen is it will pull up a question for division. Now, it is going to do a fraction divided by a fraction. But that's mainly what we're doing. We're also turning our whole numbers into fractions. You will have to keep, change, flip to solve, and then you'll pick the answer choice, either A, B, C, or D. Let's do it this way. Then after you've done a few of the questions and you're comfortable with it, you may go to the challenge one after that. The challenge one will not have answer choices. So it will give you the problem, and it will allow you, it'll pop up with the keypad. You kind of see it in the picture?
Yep.
And you'll get to push in the number for the numerator and the number for the denominator, and then you can check it there. So after you've done the questions for a while, you may switch over to the challenge. The challenge will also time you. And it's going to set a goal for you to try to answer those questions as quickly as you possibly can. So that is what station 1 is. Please go back to the home page so you can see the apps, and leave it there because we're going to talk about one more app. So that is station 1 today. Okay, station 2 is our versatiles. It is called Flip It for this page. Why do you think they named it Flip It?
Because you got to flip it over.
You have to flip our second number in order to divide our fractions. So what you'll do is you'll get your paper and your package of versatiles. Okay, your hand should be off the iPad now, Caleb, and you should be listening. Okay, that's, so you'll get your paper, put your name on it. You are going to put your answers on this paper, and then you will turn it in at the end. These are all division fraction problems, so you'll need to follow our rules to solve. You don't have to show your work if you're able to do it very quickly. If you need to, of course, you can show your work here. Your answer for number 1 should be written right next to number 1. Then go to your versatiles and put the 1 tile wherever the answer is. So let's say number 1 is 12. Then I'm going to write 12 up here next to number 1. I'm going to move the number 1 tile to the 12, which is on letter F. Is it really where it goes?
No.
I don't know. I'm making that up. So please just move number 1 over to F. That would be a good coincidence. So you need to move it there, and then you got a problem 2, and so on. When you've done all 12, that's when you close and you flip them. The picture is down here on what your versatile should look like. If you finish before time is up in stations, put your name and turn it into the drawer, and you may get on the DICE app. Oh, yay! If you don't finish, whenever I say time is up, you need to turn in whatever you've done. Okay, the third station is our Superhero QR game. On your iPad, you should see an app that says Enigma. Don't open it, but see if you can find it.
I found it.
It's got like some weird orange shapes on it. Okay, this is a QR reader. So for this station, your eyes should be on me now that you found it. You will be split into 2 teams. There are 2 game boards. So this table you'll split into 2 teams. Get 1 game board, get 1 baggie of cards. You will get one of the little pieces. They're all different colors, so pick the piece that will represent you, put it on start, and each team will also get one of the coins. You don't have dice to move, you're going to have coins. So the instructions are on the side if you forget what to do. But what will happen is when it's your turn, you'll pick a card without looking, and you will solve it on your Show Me app. You will then show your partners. So let's say me and Jaden are partners. So I'll solve the first card. It's 2 divided by 1/2. When I get an answer, I'm going to show Jaden my iPad so he can see my answer. He's going to go to the Enigma app on his, and he is going to scan the QR that's down in the bottom corner with his Enigma app. It'll pull up like a camera. He will then scan the little square, and the answer will pop up on the screen. And he can tell me if I am correct or if I'm incorrect. If I'm incorrect, I just stay on the spot I'm on. I don't get to move. If I'm correct with my answer, I will flip the coin. Tails means I move how many spots? 1. Heads means 2 spots. So it just depends on what you land on as to whether you get to move 1 or 2 spots. You're trying to get Poison Ivy all the way home. The first person that can get her all the way to her house wins the game. You'll clear it, shuffle the cards, and play again. If you don't finish in time when I say time is up, then whoever gets the furthest wins. And the cards go back in the separate baggies. They are 2 different colors, so you don't mix the 2 games. Okay, so you will use your Show Me app. You will use your Enigma. Can I scan my own card?
No.
No, why not? Maybe you could be cheating. So your partner scans, not you. You show your work on your iPad. Your partner scans. So everyone should have plenty of chances to scan the cards. Over here, you can use your Show Me app to work on the problems, but you have to write your answers on the paper. And then up in Station 1, you're going to be on the fraction and then the division part of that app. My station, you need to bring your iPads as well. We're going to be working on more of our division problems. So what's our voice level over at 1?
0.
0. What about here at Versatiles?
0.
What about my board game?
1.
Oh, it's going to be a whisper. You don't need to get over a 1. This is the only station allowed to talk, but it should be very quiet. Okay, you may quietly move your first station. Alright guys, if you'll go to Show Me app, please.
Okay, Debbie, you go first.
I got first. You always get first.
Okay. Show Me app.
Who's that for me? Stop. I'm going to. That's one of the cards. One of the cards. These are the yours.
How do I go the next
Alright guys,
one?
we're gonna
Oh,
practice
this
for a second. Make sure that please don't look at me. Show Me app and Show Me
I
app.
was just making sure. Okay, let's go.
What is it? 1 divided by 1 is it?
Okay, I'm gonna go first. So it's 3 eighths
Are you on the right
divided
one?
by 3. I can tell I'm just like different.
You need to do the questions first.
Oh, I'm on the right one.
We're not very well. 3 eighths divided by 3.
You can't see.
So 3 times.
Oh, letting me put my hand
Alright, so So what do I do if I keep changing?
You flip them on the
Good, so 5 gets to stay, and we have 7 fours, and then what do we get when we
What's yours?
35 coins.
35, we don't multiply the 5 by 4, because what is this denominator of?
But let me see the
So this is 35 fourths. Can I leave it? Am I done?
I know.
No, it's kind of ugly. What type of fraction is that?
Yes, yours
We don't leave impropers as our answers. So we need to change it. Divide them by each other, and what do we get?
No. You better not get the scan. Okay, what's your answer?
You can get
Do it on your paper. And scan it.
4 times 9 is 36.
32.
So we're going to have to do times 8. So we're going to have to do 8 wholes. That was 32. So
Okay,
35.
then it's scan.
So I have
So
to
I got one answer.
So 8 and 3/4.
Scan it.
Okay. Is 35 fourths correct, Huss?
Yes.
Correct. It's correct.
And I think she's
We're
scared.
going to leave it improper, so we've got to be able to change it.
What's your answer?
Now, sometimes when you divide, doesn't go perfectly.
Okay, now I.
Or,
And we'll have a whole number.
oh yeah.
But in
No
this
problem.
case, we
I'll
have a
scan
whole number.
yours. No, it's my turn.
Alright. Okay. Let's try one.
And I.
It's 2. I'll be orange.
Alright.
I'll be yellow.
I'm ready. Yeah, I'll be yellow. So mine's got this orange. You're ready?
Okay, that's
It's my turn. Oh yeah, you go. You move. I got him. Even though it is.
Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do mine.
No, you got 5 9 divided by 4.
Why did you decide to rename?
Dude, we're supposed to be up here.
It's supposed to be on A.
We're supposed to be here.
Yeah.
I did
Move
it.
it to the second one.
So, Debbie, where's your part? 5 9 divided by 4. Okay, I was gonna do it.
I have 6 more.
And I'll just work it out.
So we've got 5 6 divided by 8.
This one isn't it?
So how can I divide it? What do I
I
write
have to.
Oh no, I did that. Hold on.
This times 1/8. A lot of us
I did.
forget
Tell me
that
what you got.
1/8 when we flip it. So good. And what do we get?
9.
No, 5 and
5
48.
times 1 is
Alright,
5.
5.
Alright.
Wait, no.
Incorrect.
What?
Okay, I
That
have to
is
simplify.
36.
Can it be simplified?
No, it's not. That's just how I
What
write
can I
my
divide those
sentences.
numbers by?
Dude, that's how I write my sentences.
Oh, 9.
Can't you see that there's a little hole right there? That's how I write my sentences. Wait.
We're done.
That's just how I
Now,
write
if I could divide both numbers by something, I would simplify it as the proper fraction.
It's actually
And then divide into both, and I'm done.
No, it's not. He scanned it.
Okay, so that is my final answer. Awesome. Okay, so now you're going to try some on your own. And show me whenever you have it done.
Look, I simplified it. You can simplify it.
Yes, sir.
I don't get this question.
It's my turn.
Wait, I have one more. This should be really. Where's the full
Okay, I'm
And
guessing.
then tails.
Is this one too thin?
Hey, Devin, you're right here. No, I'm tails. There's 2. No.
Yeah.
Parents is moved 2. Oh. Wait, I didn't scan it.
Oh, no, it's not.
No, because I didn't scan it. I'm gonna get it right. When every time you pick a card, I'm gonna take your iPad. And I don't believe that you're like doing your math. I think you're scanning it. What'd you get? No, you look at it. No.
Here, look, I'll show you my work.
We don't have it today.
Oh, yeah. I promise you, I didn't scan it. I gave it to you right away.
Okay, show me the word. Oh, you don't have it. No, you're not.
I got it right.
Are you scanning? I think he is. Cecil got both of them right so far.
Smart. Okay, look, I'll do this one. Good for you. How am I going to do my work?
Do your work. And I'm sitting here watching. So let me scan it.
Got it, Matt?
Hey, Devin. You are on
This
one.
one is kind of.
You be back.
No, give me the card.
Somebody moving me back. I was right here. You were across.
How many JoJo points do I have? No, like, how many do I have? Like,
What was the answer, Brian?
What'd you get?
How?
I agree. Jaden,
Oh, that's
Eight
simplified.
Jaden, please whisper.
Yeah, I got one.
Wait, yes, you.
Where's the card you do? Right here. Let me scan it. That's not the card I was doing. Yeah, that's the card you're gonna do now. Oh, it's Jamie's turn, actually. Which card are you doing?
Okay, I agree with you. This is my card.
You're doing
They
this
are,
one.
No, he gets to choose.
spoke even. I know I'm
Here,
really
listen.
Scan it.
but
Wait, wait. Let him do it.
good, so is this
You know you're supposed to write the
good, try
answer.
to see. Okay, now we can't change the order. Your card had a 4 first. Remember how the order matters because we don't change the first one? So rewrite it with them in the correct order. No, I do. You're simplifying. So if I divide,
Devin, where did 2 go?
divide 4 by 2, what do I get?
Number 2.
No, not that. Let's divide it.
Well, look, real.
No, how many times is 2 going on 4? How many times is 2 going on 20?
Dude, you have the problem right there. We can
No,
scan it.
I have to do it again. How many times is 2 going on 2?
Plus.
Dude, you don't need that anymore.
So if you simplify, this is actually 120 over everybody will not be there. And all the choices.
I never got all of them.
And now it's just kind of-
And I was just clicking on random answers.
So we have multiple boxes. So we have 4.
I think this
Oh,
guy
so
9 times 3.
it will
and
come.
4 over 9.
9.
Wait a minute. This
Devin.
is 4.
Okay, and then
3.
Okay, there's it.
We simplified it.
Thank you.
But my answer is 28, but I simplified it to 9.
So I don't do it on each other unless it's incorporated. You have to just simplify and divide it by 5. So sit there, both even, you know, immediately I can kind of. And then this one can be done 4, so it's really.
I'm questioning.
How is it 7?
I don't know.
It's just a whole. Look, Frost, I did it in my word.
Well, my nickname was the 27th together.
Oh, yeah, I see what you did.
4
times 7.
Oh, look,
9 times 3.
oh, my nickname.
Yeah, 9 times 3. You just go 6.
So we get 21.
Is that how you got 28?
Oh, it says 27.
My turn.
Get it. That was my card.
2/3 times 5.
Yeah, because I like dropped it.
You got the big one, huh? So, times an 8 is 6.
So that's it for right card.
Now we can't divide by each other because it's not improper.
No, I can get the right card. Yeah, the right card.
So see how we have a small number on top, that is a problem.
What is it?
4 divided by 3 7.
And there's no way. That's not it. I'll tell you. I'll tell you.
My turn.
No, it's my turn. Where's this point?
So
Come on,
divide
give me one.
it by 50 passes.
And then I'm gonna let go. Why do you keep moving up? You went like 2 times. Look where you are.
I wasn't over here.
You was actually right there.
Yeah, anyway, I don't care. I'm done.
Oh, I'm doing this one. I could never flip it.
This would be,
Now you're gonna get
so we don't divide by each
I
other.
literally could not flip. Even though it's like.
Okay, turn it in and I said you can get on the dice after. got a big one.
Done.
Okay. Wait. I'm trying to see if you can simplify it.
I already got the answer.
Yep, it's simple.
My turn.
Where's the coin?
You can't have it.
Well,
I need a 316.
I just cheated.
Okay, my phone's trying.
Devin has his hands. Give it up.
Oh, heads. Heads. I think you got 10. I got 10.
Nobody saw this.
Heads.
We get 9 halves, which is always worth
Hey, read. I just did that card. Yeah, see it over there. Yeah, see it. But you didn't get darn it. Head, boom. It landed in your legs. You landed on head. That's what they tell. It landed on head. It flipped and it went like this. As if it fell like that. So it's landed on head.
Okay, my front two stations, start cleaning up the versatiles and your games.
Me, I didn't like this.
Guys, clean the game up.
There. Hey, can you help us?
Okay,
I can't.
when you're done cleaning up, you may rotate to your second station. Okay, guys.
Ross, you have to help.
Oh, okay. No, I'm back.
I was trying to put the card in the bag. I didn't let it. It's all the way over here.
Yeah, it's good. Alright, we're gonna be on the cross it. Good job.
Then why put the bag up? She got one by six first.
Are you gonna be in this one now?
I believe so. Wait. Yes. There's three.
Okay, y'all go to the shimmy Okay, so we're gonna practice first. So I need everybody to solve this.
Oh no.
Get the shimmy under. Robert, give me
I need a paper.
Did she win that? Hey, we have to split it into groups that hurt. Because there's only two.
That's actually Oh,
So we have two things divided by 6. So
If we don't have a board.
what do you think the
1, 6. And what do I give her?
2, 2,
Which is 50. Very nice. Okay, so what?
I could name each and every one of them. Freeze, Van Harley, and Pete Robinson.
I don't get it. Me either. I know all of the aliens. Victor Freeze.
Okay, let's do this.